Example 1. Games Galore Superstore buys the latest video game at a wholesale price of $30. The markup rate at Games Galore Superstore is 40%. You use your allowance to purchase the game at the store. How much will you pay, not including tax? Write an equation to find the price of the game at Games Galore Superstore. Explain your equation. All right, so we are trying to find the price that we're going to pay. And you can use any letter. I'm going to use P. So I'm going to say that that's the price you pay. All right, so for this one, let's think part, percent, and whole. So the part would be what we pay, so what you pay. The percent would be the rate, and then the whole would be the amount the store pays. Stores typically buy items at a lower cost, then they mark them up, and then we pay that markup price, which allows them to pay their employees and their bills and that sort of thing. So that's what we're looking at here. All right, so in our problem, we know that the wholesale price was $30. So this is what the store goes and buys the games for. So $30. And the markup rate, now notice it says up, is 40%. So if we start at a whole of 100% and we mark that up by 40%, we get a total percent of 140. And then the amount we pay is what we're trying to find. So let's substitute those into our part equals percent times whole formula. So our price we pay is equal to the 140% times $30. All right, then it wants us to solve our equation from this first part. So I'm going to rewrite my equation. Part equals, or price I pay equals 140% times 30. In order to work with this percent, I have to change it to a decimal. So to do that, I move my decimal point over 2 places, so 1.4 times 30. And you can use a calculator or you can do the work out here to the side. When you do that, you find that the price you pay is $42. So you would pay $42. The next part of this question says, what was the total markup of the video game? Explain. So to find the total markup, this is the dollar amount that the price went up. So we need to find the amount we paid. So amount you paid, and then we're going to take out the amount that the store paid for the item. So amount store paid. So if we go back to our problem, we found that we pay $42. So $42. And we're going to take out the amount the store paid, which was $30. And we get that it was $12. So it's a $12 markup. All right. You and a friend are discussing markup rate. He says that an easier way to find the total markup is by multiplying the wholesale price of $30 by 40%. Do you agree with him? Why or why not? So our friend is saying in order to find this $12 that we found on this question, instead of finding this amount and subtracting them, we could just take this $30 and times it by 40%. So let's see what happens when we do this. In order to work with this percent, we change it to a decimal. So we're going to do 30 times 0.4. And when you use a calculator, you get 12. So yes, you get the same answer either way. Yes, you get the same answer.